Today, I will be giving you a quick tutorial and walkthrough of PayModeX's 4.0 release dashboard changes. Dashboard refers to the home page that you will see when you log into PayModeX. Payers will experience an enhanced look and feel and modern user interface. Let's start at the top. The top here shows an enhanced new navigation. The navigation has a new look and feel with a different color as well as combination of pages that are in the right categories. Your order of operations and navigation does not change. If you are a customer that has the invoicing module with PayModeX, you will see invoices and payments together. If you do not have invoices, you will not see the invoicing option. On the top, we have Home, Invoices, Payments, Vendors, Reports, Extended Network Payments if you have that option, Administrative Tasks, Global Search, Messages or Notifications, and your profile information. Our top navigation has a consolidated look and feel. If you roll over Invoices, you will see Current Invoices in Analytics. Payments have current payments, file release, and our unified payment search. Vendors will have My Vendors, Network Vendors, and Document Manager. Reports, Extended Network Payments, which has your payees, payer details, deleted payees, payee types, and email templates. And your administrative tasks, which include your company information, contact options, data management, account management, and users. The global search is an enhanced search that we have provided that searches against invoices, payments, and reports. It's a type-ahead search that allows you to type in a vendor name or an invoice number or any other details to pull up relevant information. It's a powerful feature which will be available throughout the PayMode experience. The bell icon that you see here is new to PayModeX 4.0. The bell allows you to consolidate all your messages and notifications in one spot. The bell also has this badge that shows you how many new messages you have since the last time you have logged in. That badge will remain constant and update as you experience new messages coming in. If you clicked on the bell icon, you will be navigated to the Notifications Center or Notifications page, which is very similar to the experience you have today. Nothing has changed there. Your experience here with the profile remains the same as well. Let's go down a little bit. You will see the title of your page that you're on. So this one is the home page. And you can see here, this is our hero imagery in the sense, what we have done with 4.0 is personalize your experience. You will see an important greeting that allows you to feel that PayModeX understands you and where you are in the day. Good morning, Pat, good afternoon, Pat, or good evening, Pat, are personalized greetings that are dynamic to 4.0. On the top here, you will see that we have an invoicing tracker and a payments tracker. These are similar to what you have experienced in PayModeX today. What we have done with 4.0 is bring them closer together to match your thinking between invoices and payments. You will see here on the invoicing section, if you have invoicing, that we have needs correction buckets, we have an awaiting coding bucket, a match exception bucket, and a for approval bucket. These buckets allow you to learn more about where your invoices are and what their status is. Similarly, on the payments side, you will see how many open payments you have, along with the awaiting file release bucket, payments that are awaiting your approval, payments that are in process or in the exceptions status. For those who have invoicing module, you will be allowed to toggle between all invoices or just the invoices that have been assigned to you. This is a personalized experience. The invoicing and payments tracker both allow you to go back 30, 60, or 90 days and allow you to keep that preference every time you log into Paymode. We have also added a new ERP icon. This icon actually allows you to connect with the ERP system, but also allows you to get the status of your ERP connectivity without clicking anything. This button here will change colors. If the ERP connection has been disconnected, you will see a red X button on the ERP or a check mark in green if the connection is great and all is well. If there is no connection at all, the button will remain open for you to click on and get more information on how to connect with the ERP system. You can see here in this example that you are now connected to QuickBooks and you're allowed to navigate to the ERP sync settings where you can change information or get more information on the last time the sync has happened. We have also added a 3-dot menu here, which we call Quick Links. Clicking on Quick Links allows you to search against functionality that is available within PayModeX. This is separate from the global search that you saw earlier because global search is against invoices, payments, and reports. The Quick Links is searching against functionality that is available in Paymode, such as how to add a bank account or how to add a user or modify or make a payment. You can also search against anything and find the information quickly. Have ERP set up, your ERP icon will look like this with a red X. Clicking on the ERP icon will allow you to see that the system is ready to connect. You are given a button that allows you to pull up the options to connect to ERP right from your dashboard. You can also go to the ERP sync settings to choose options. Connectivity has a problem, you will see a message that says there was a problem connecting to the ERP. Please try again. Clicking on Please Try Again will allow you to trigger the ERP connection settings again. Clicking on the icon will show you that you are disconnected from, for example here, QuickBooks, and will allow you to reconnect to ERP or sync to ERP settings. Invoicing and payments tracker, you will see various buckets that have representations of the statuses your invoices or open payments remain in. If you have invoicing, you will see that there are buckets that show invoices in needs correction, awaiting coding, match exception, or for approval status. On the payments tracker side, you will see buckets that allow you to categorize your payments quickly and understand where they are in the process, such as payments that are awaiting file release, awaiting your approval, in process, or exceptions. On the payments and invoicing trackers, you will see that you can roll over any of these numbers or buckets and click on them. Clicking on them will take you to the payments page with the table that allows you to see the filtered option of your payments that are awaiting approval. Similarly, on the invoicing side, if you clicked on number 82 for approval, you will be taken to the invoicing dashboard that is now going to show you all your open invoices that are awaiting your approval. You can also see there's a little tab that says Details. Clicking on that tab will open up the Details menu and show you an animation. This menu that has opened is basically a data visualization of the same buckets that you saw earlier. The size of the circle determines the size of the invoices or payments in that bucket. For example, in this screenshot here, you will see that in-process payments are 1,034 as compared to payments that are awaiting your approval, which is 713. Therefore, the size of the circle has changed. This allows our customers to be able to quickly glance at a visual experience and understand where they are with open invoices and payments. What we have done with PayModeX 4.0 is allow you to have a drill down experience of the trackers. So for example, if I wanted to learn more about how many payments are awaiting my approval, I can simply roll over the circle and click on it. Clicking on that circle will open the drill down view for payments. You can see here I'm still on my dashboard. I can scroll through to view it, and then coming back up, I can see that I have payments that are awaiting approval. All the payments that are awaiting approval for me are listed on the left-hand side. You will see a View All button that allows you to go directly to the payments dashboard that allows you to view all your payments that are awaiting approval. You will also see a filter icon, which allows you to filter against vendor name, credit date, and many other options, which is customizable. You can also see the first one has been selected here, and all the details that are pertaining to the first payment that I need to approve have been listed here. This is a summary view. You will see the total payment amount, and then the payment number, credit date, payment method, DPA, network payment score, or vendor number. You can also approve or reject the payment right from your dashboard or go view that payment. You can also bulk select multiple payments, which allow you to approve many payments at once. You can see I have selected 2 with the total amount. I can approve or reject. If I hit approve, I will start to see the 2-factor MFA authentication come up, which allows me to verify my identity. I will select a text message option, which will pull up all of the relevant phone numbers that I have recorded in PayModeX. I can also choose to do a voice call or remember this method so that every time I have to do 2-factor authentication, the system will allow me to go straight to this step. I can hit submit, which will then send me a code to the number I have chosen. I can also change this method if I'm not interested or if the phone number has changed or if I do not want to use text messaging option. Once I've received the code, I can enter that code and hit verify, which will allow me to approve the 3 payments and give an option to go view the payments or dismiss. Now my list of payments has reduced and I can go about approving them, so on and so forth. Let's close that view. Look at the invoicing tracker drill down view. So I'm going to click on details, which will open the tracker again. And now I can see that I have 82 invoices that are waiting my approval. If I toggle to my work, I will see that I have 45 that require my approval. I can always toggle back. Let's click on 82. So when I drill into the invoicing tracker, a very similar user experience appears as it did on the payments tracker. You can see that the invoices have been opened. I can also scroll through and see all my widgets and stay on my dashboard without leaving. On the dashboard view with the drill down, I can see on the right side all the invoices that are awaiting my approval have been listed. I can see a View All button that allows me to go to the invoicing dashboard, which will show me all my invoices that are awaiting my approval. There is also a filter icon that allows you to filter against vendor, against invoicing date, amount, and many other options that are customizable. You can see the first Quest Communications example of the invoice has been detailed here. This is a summary view which allows you to see the invoicing total, the PO number, invoicing subtotal, invoice number, the graphic representation of that information, along with any discounts or due dates that are approaching. I also can view the invoice if I want more details before approving or rejecting. I can see all the options that are available to me that are available on the invoicing page, along with a little tab here that shows me if there's new communications that allow me to see my GL coding, any vendor communications, and so on and so forth. I can close that and go ahead and approve, which will launch the two-factor authentication experience again. Show you the view that you will see if you logged into PayModeX and you do not have invoicing. So you will see here on the payments tracker just the open payments as well as the buckets that correspond to them. You will see that we do not have the file release option either because this particular customer's view does not have file release. You will see the 3 buckets awaiting approval, in process, and exceptions that you can go back 30, 60, 90 days. You will also see that there is no all work or my work toggle because on the payment side, you will not be able to toggle between all and your work. You can see that you still have the same drilled out option that you can click on and then view more details. The tracker and move into the rest of the dashboard view. You will see that we have widgets that are very familiar to you as well as new ones. If you scroll all the way down, all the widgets are laid out one after the other, and then you will see the bottom of the page which shows customer support and other information. Scrolling back up, let's look at the first widget. The first widget here mentions what would you like to do. We've added this widget because we have heard that our customers really like to take action quickly. You have the option to make a manual payment, import a payment file, view payment files processed, or add a vendor. Actions that are similar to each other will have icons that have similar colors and groupings. All of these widgets on your dashboard are customizable. There will be a pencil icon that will allow you to edit the order in which you see these widgets, as well as positioning or deleting them. We will take a look at that a later point in the video. Let's look at the rest of the widgets. Who are my top vendors allows you to see your top vendors, including the total payment amount, as well as a link to go directly to your vendor page right from the dashboard. You will see your top vendors along with a visual representation of the percentage of business, which will allow you to click on these bar graphs and go directly to that top vendor view. Your top vendors can be viewed with a 30-day, 60-day, or 90-day look back. We also have a widget that allows you to see the status of your active vendor network. This pie chart here shows your active paying and non-paying vendors. You can also click on View All Vendors, which will take you directly to the active vendor page with these categorizations. You can also roll over this pie chart and see the active paying percentage as well as the total amount. If you scroll down a little bit more, you will see a widget that is new for 4.0. If you have card payments that are nearing expiration, then this widget will populate information. It will show you the widgets, the vendors that have card payments that are awaiting their approval. You can also click on an amount and be directly taken to that vendor, or you can click on this little envelope icon, which will pull up the email client that you most often use, with a drafted message that allows you to edit this email before you send an email to that vendor, triggering them to accept your card payment. Moving back into the dashboard, you will see another widget that talks about payments processed successfully. This widget here should be very familiar for you, but allows you to see the percentage of card, ACH, check, and wire payment methods. If you do not use card or wire, you will not see those pie charts. You will see here that we have highlighted the percentage of each of this payment method that is going to your vendor network. You can also look back 30, 60, 90 days and view payments and the total amount. The currency toggle here is also interesting. This is new to PayModeX. However, you can always turn this off if you do not have more than one currency. On the card payments widget, you will also see a link to go view the report directly from your dashboard. Moving to the newest widget, which is around invoicing. If you are a customer that has PayModeX invoicing module, you will see a new widget on the dashboard for 4.0. This widget is titled, "Do you have any discount opportunities?" The idea is to allow you to see discounts that are either nearing expiration or have expired, allowing you to take advantage of the discount opportunities quickly, or export this data to have a conversation with your team. You can see here there's a number associated with each of these categories. You can roll over them and click on the number 2 here, which will allow you to go directly to the invoices that have expired, that have discount opportunities. This allows you to see the total amount that you could make, as well as click directly on the link to go view those invoices. Lastly, the widget that we want to highlight on the 4.0 dashboard is the newest widget called "What are some network insights on my payments?" This is an exciting new widget because it allows you to bring the network payment score insights to the forefront for personalized experience. You can see here that we have 6 categories. If you have payments that are going to a new payee, they will be listed here, which you can click on and go to that view. If you have payees that are not enrolled in your network, or if you are making a payment that is a high dollar value transaction, or if you have a payment that is going to the same payee in the last 30 days, or if you have more than 3 transactions going to the same payee in the last 30 days, or if you're making a payment to a dormant payee, those will be categorized in these categories. It allows you to quickly click on any of these and jump to those payments to take a closer look. They may or may not pose a risk, but it allows you to gather network insights from Paymode dating back 30, 60, 90 days. As I was mentioning earlier, there are many ways to enhance and customize your experience on the PayModeX 4.0 dashboard. One example here is this pencil icon to rearrange or change your widgets. Here's a view of how the dashboard looks if you do not have top vendors or if you do not have card payments that are nearing expiration. These we call as empty states. You could still see view vendors or go to the report directly. Let's come back to this example here. So as you can see, there is a pencil icon. Clicking on the pencil icon will put me in the edit mode of the dashboard. This allows me to add new widgets or delete some of them. For example, I can delete the card payments widget. I can also delete the quick actions "What would you like to do?" widget. Deleting them will rearrange the widgets for me dynamically. I can also add a widget at any point in time. So I can click add here, which will allow me to say what are the options I can add. It will give me those options. Here, I want to bring back the quick links, so I will add that widget. Now you can see I've added that widget. There's a little grabber icon here, which will allow me to move this widget. I will move it to be in the first spot. I can also move them fluidly. You don't have to stick to a certain grid. Now I can add more widgets to this list. So if I clicked the plus icon, you can see the remaining widgets that I can add. For instance, the expiring card widgets, which will allow me to add them and move them to the position that I'm interested in. So on and so forth. Clicking save will allow me to reset that view, and now I have my own customized widget view on the dashboard. So this is the extent of all the details of changes that we have made on PayModeX 4.0 dashboard.